Today we're diving into one of the most highly anticipated American supercars of the future, the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora. This car isn't just another evolution of the Corvette lineup, it's a revolution, a machine that pushes the boundaries of what Chevrolet has ever produced. The Zora is named after Zora Arkus Duntov, the legendary engineer often called the father of the Corvette. And this car is a fitting tribute to his vision of turning the Corvette into a true world-beating supercar. So buckle up, because we're going to explore its breathtaking exterior design, its futuristic interior, the mind-blowing performance figures, and finally the expected price that positions it in the elite supercar league. Let's start with the exterior, because the 2026 Corvette Zora has a presence that demands attention even before the engine roars to life. When you look at this car, you can immediately tell it's not a regular Corvette. The stance is low, wide, and sculpted with aerodynamics in mind. Up front, the fascia is dominated by ultra-slim LED headlights that slice aggressively into the fenders. The front splitter is carbon fiber designed to channel airflow with surgical precision. Chevrolet has clearly taken cues from hypercars in the way the nose is sharp and functional, with massive air intakes that not only look menacing, but are essential for cooling the hybrid system and the twin-turbocharged V8 hiding behind the cockpit. Moving to the side profile, the Zora looks like it's in motion even when parked. The sculpted doors feature aerodynamic grooves that guide air directly toward the side-mounted radiators. The roofline is sleek, tapering down into a teardrop shape that screams speed. The wheels are forged, lightweight alloys available in 20-inch at the front and 21-inch at the rear, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires that grip the road like claws. Behind those wheels are massive carbon ceramic brakes with calipers that pop in vibrant colors to match your customization. The side mirrors are razor-thin and use cameras to reduce drag, adding to that futuristic vibe. From the rear, the Zora takes aggression to another level. The taillights are thin, angular LED strips that stretch out like laser beams. The quad exhaust system is mounted centrally, stacked vertically like you'd see on some Italian hypercars, giving it a raw and exotic feel. Above it all, the rear diffuser is enormous and crafted entirely from exposed carbon fiber, designed to keep the car glued to the tarmac at high speeds. And then there's the active rear wing, which adjusts automatically depending on driving conditions, providing maximum downforce on the track and reducing drag on the highway. Every inch of the exterior tells you this car was built to dominate performance charts, but also to look jaw-dropping in a driveway. Step inside, and the 2026 Corvette Zora feels less like a traditional sports car and more like a cockpit from the future. Chevrolet has completely reimagined what the interior of a Corvette can be. As soon as you open the dihedral doors, you're greeted by a driver-focused cabin wrapped in Alcantara, carbon fiber, and premium leather. The seats are aggressively bolstered racing buckets with integrated cooling and heating, and they hug you like a second skin whether you're on the track or cruising through the city. The steering wheel is squared off with a flat top and bottom inspired by Formula One, and it integrates capacitive touch controls for instant access to performance settings. Front and center, the digital instrument cluster is a fully customizable 15-inch display that adjusts depending on your drive mode. In track mode, it transforms into a race-style layout with a massive tachometer, G-force meter, and live telemetry. The infotainment screen, slightly tilted toward the driver, runs the latest Chevrolet Performance OS, complete with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrated race telemetry apps. Surround sound comes from a premium Bose performance system, but honestly, the real music in this car comes from the twin-turbo V8 screaming behind your head. Technology goes beyond just entertainment. The Zora is equipped with augmented reality navigation that projects directional arrows directly onto the windshield via a head-up display. The system even highlights braking zones when approaching corners on track days. Voice commands are smarter than ever, allowing you to adjust drive modes, change suspension settings, or control climate without lifting a finger. And despite being a hardcore performance car, Chevrolet hasn't forgotten about comfort. Dual-zone climate control, wireless charging, ambient lighting, and even a small front trunk and rear storage area make it surprisingly practical for a supercar. Now, The heart of the 2026 Corvette Zora lies in its performance, and this is where Chevrolet has pulled out all the stops. Powering the Zora is a 5.5-liter twin-turbocharged flat-plane crank V8 engine paired with an advanced hybrid system. Combined output? An astonishing 1,000 horsepower and over 900 pound-feet of torque. That's right. Chevrolet has officially entered the 4-digit horsepower club, putting the Zora in the same league as Ferrari's SF90 Stradale and the McLaren Speedtail. The hybrid system isn't just about efficiency. It's about instant torque delivery. With electric motors mounted at the front axle, the Zora effectively has an all-wheel drive setup, ensuring maximum grip and insane acceleration off the line. Speaking of acceleration, the numbers are nothing short of jaw-dropping. 0 to 60 in just 1.9 seconds, making it one of the quickest cars in the world. Quarter-mile times dip into the high 8-second range, and the top speed is expected to surpass 220 miles per hour. Chevrolet has also worked on ensuring that the Zora isn't just about straight-line speed. Thanks to active aerodynamics, magnetic ride control suspension, and torque vectoring from the electric motors, this car handles corners with surgical precision. It feels planted, confident, and ready to take on any European supercar at the Nürburgring. Chevrolet engineers have also focused on cooling and durability. With advanced liquid cooling systems for both the engine and battery pack, the Zora is designed to handle repeated track laps without overheating or losing performance. The 8-speed dual-clutch transmission shifts in milliseconds, ensuring power delivery is always seamless. Launch control, drift modes, and even customizable track settings give drivers the tools to push the Zora exactly how they want. And here's the part everyone wants to know. What's the price tag? While Chevrolet hasn't officially confirmed the final pricing, industry insiders suggest the 2026 Corvette Zora will start around $200,000. That's a steep jump compared to the standard Corvette Stingray, or even the Z06. But when you consider the performance figures, the technology, and the fact that this is America's first true hypercar from Chevrolet, the price makes sense. In fact, it's a bargain compared to European competitors with similar performance, many of which cost well over $400,000. The Zora is Chevrolet's way of saying that American engineering can stand toe-to-toe with the very best from Italy, Germany, and Britain without needing to double the price. What makes the Zora even more appealing is the exclusivity factor. Production numbers are expected to be limited, making it a collector's dream. Combine that with the Corvette's legendary history, and this car will go down as one of the most important models in Chevrolet's long legacy. For enthusiasts, it's not just a car. It's a symbol of pushing boundaries, honoring tradition, and embracing the future of performance. So, when you look at the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, you're not just seeing a car. You're seeing decades of dreams realized, a machine that fulfills Zora Arkus Duntov's original vision of a mid-engine world-class Corvette. It's bold, it's powerful, it's futuristic, and it's ready to change the way people think about American supercars. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Zora.